as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a...
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 19.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. There's Vic Beasley. Always tough to block as he gets in to bring him down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Last year's All-Pro punter, Brett Kern, comes on for Tennessee. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Abdullah to return. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. So they're fired out. That's a big gain. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've been poorly, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I wonder, partner, what it would be like to just do a bar graph for all the players in the NFL to see where they came from in college to where they are in the NFL. And Danielle Hunter, a guy with less than 10 sacks in his college career at LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another one there, had 14.5 last year, and became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 50 sacks in his career in the 2019 season.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And here comes Abdullah on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Second down and goal. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try by Bailey. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Titans nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Watch it.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
He lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tannehill. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jack Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give to Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Davis, incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to the line of scrimmage. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Working with a 2nd and 3. Cousins. Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Minnesota.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
A first down throw for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 15.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Cousins again. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by Jay.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Titans.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Running from the gun with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. It is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for a Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it again with Henry. Sidesteps him at the 35, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And fights through one man, and he's going to get it down.
pipes in there, but no one wants to hear